In a recent interview with Sirius XM host Eddie Trunk, MICKMARS delved into his upcoming album, set to hit the shelves in February 2024. The focal point of their discussion was the track Loyal to the Lie, which stirred quite a buzz among rock fans. Contrary to popular belief, it's not a jab at his former bandmates, MOTLEYCRUE, but rather an exploration of themes related to cult leaders and government. Mick provided some insight into the song's meaning.
No, Motley will always be a part of me, my legacy, my stuff that I've done, and I loved what we've done. But there's a time to call it, and with this crap that I have, it's gotten a little rough on me traveling. So it's like it is what it is. But no, that song is full blown just against the lie, whether it be cultist or I'm not going to say government, but I said governors, right? Government and that kind of stuff. So it's like, gullibility. I don't know. I don't know where to exactly, put the finger on it, but it's like it was for that reason of people being lied to, people being manipulated, people doing this, and in the end, like I said, they die. They're dead. The cult guy, where did Jim Jones go? He finally got killed. He didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
Eddie also inquired about Mick's health, specifically his ability to continue playing the guitar.
Not at all. My ability to play is as strong as it ever was. I think you could tell by my record.
Yeah.
My mind is perfectly normal. You're not very old, but I'm an old guy, and I still feel like my brain says, you're only 19. You know how that works? And it's like, no, there's nothing wrong with my memory. There's nothing wrong with anything except for, I have AS. And that stuff gets to be pretty painful when you have to travel and the intensity of that, get on this flight and fly here 13 hours and then get up and play and do this and then go. It gets to be pretty much of a beating.
Mick shared some insights about the much-anticipated stadium tour, though he was tight-lipped about certain details due to legal constraint.
I mean, flying to Europe and flying to Japan and then flying to Australia and doing this and going through crowds and going to blah, 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 becomes a beating, even on a youngster. When I first heard about it, it was like an interesting thing, to do a stadium tour, and it started off to be only 10, right? And so, okay, but it kept adding and adding and adding and adding, and that's cool too. So I just got a bus, and I just stayed in that all the time. You know how it is, like on tour here. It's like, you got a 2-day drive. Okay, better than being on a plane. I got everything right here. So it wasn't that bad on that one. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I did what I needed to do, and that was that,
As the conversation shifted, Eddie couldn't resist asking Mick's opinion on John 5, who is currently on tour with MOTLEYCRUE.
I think John was a very good choice. I've known John for quite a while too, and I know that he's always, liked the band and liked my playing, and when he compares some of my solos with the Mozart, like he did in the Guitar Magazine or something, I was going, okay, but I think he was a great choice.
Concluding the interview, Mick offered valuable advice to budding musicians.
all the musicians out there, never not get full. Be hungry all the time. The time. Reinvent yourself. Redo this. Don't repeat.